Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Um, so this week I'm reviewing a Penny's Box School Haunting doll for you, and couple funny stories. One, I shot this footage in like August, and I thought I finalized it and made a video out of it, and I did not. My apologies. I realized I didn't do it when I posted the Spring Rain Bonnie the other day. Second funny story. I actually got the Deer Girl last year for December. I had intended to get her in time for Christmas, but she wound up shipping late. I don't know why my model insists on screaming. And then, before I committed to doing this channel this way and could do a review of her, I accidentally lost her glasses that she came with at a chiropractor appointment. I'd brought her along to do some sketching, and somewhere along the way the glasses got lost and I have not been able to find them. So I actually ordered a second one of her. It was important for me to get her again and get the glasses for her because I kind of had an idea for a character for her and as a Dungeons and Dragons antagonist, and just I really wanted the glasses for her as part of her character. It just really worked for me. Um, I wound up not being able to do the D&D one shot last year. Maybe I'll be able to do it this year. Stuff came up, and like I said, the doll herself arrived late. So I wound up ordering a second one of the doll, just so I could have her glasses. Um, and here's the box art. I ordered her from a seller that had already opened up the box, so I knew I was getting the deer. I did that both times. Um, and yeah, she was my favorite of the bunch. I do want to get the other ones though. I actually like everybody except the secret rare in this collection. Um, the fish girl doesn't really tickle my fancy that much. So this is the Penny's Box School of Fancies School Haunting line. Um, I don't know if they're going to make a second School Haunting line, but, or sorry, School of Fancies line, but I would really love to see them do it because these dolls are very adorable and I like the attention to detail in their bodies. Like, you'll see in just a second. Um, Having had one for a year now, I've, you know, discovered all the little details and the things I like about the bodies and things I don't like. And we'll see. They come with a collector's card that has a picture of them on the front and then just the Penny's box and I guess the School of Fancies logo on the back. Um, oh yeah, I noticed that she was on the box art there and wanted to point out her little silhouette. So I sped up the footage a little bit. So without further ado, I wound up opening her outfit first. They all came with a little shirt, a little bow around their neck, and a skirt, and some socks, some shoes, and some kind of little accessory. In this case, the deer comes with glasses. Some of them have armbands or other accessories, depending on their role in the classroom. And then as you can see, I promptly put the glasses on her. Now, the outfit that my previous one is wearing is a separate outfit that I just kind of bought. It was like a nice little jade Chinese outfit. I thought it would really suit what I was going for with her, so, and that she would look super cute in it, so. Oh, and here I'm pointing out the different hands, like there's like a thumbs up pose, a peace sign pose, fists, And then they have just like a regular splayed hand, as most dolls tend to do. And there you can see her little shoes. They're cute little two-tone shoes. And her tail. Her tail is jointed, much like the wave 1 of Bonnie's ears. They all come with little jointed tails. And in her case, she comes with ears and antlers. They have little sockets that plug into the head, and her antlers are really nice because they've got this cool little translucent gradient. I just think it looks neat. The bodies are jointed fairly nicely. And again, like, they have the splayed hands. They tend to be a little snappy in the joints, or at least these two. So like their legs really like to bend. And they have feet. Well, I mean, of course they have feet, but they have little paws, which are really cute until you remember that this one is a deer. They gave the deer paws. That's because they gave all of them paws, so... And I guess they just didn't make her own special feet, which is fine. The feet are really cute. I love the little paw prints. And then the hair pieces pop off with a little effort. They're on there together pretty well, so you're not likely to accidentally have the bangs fall off or anything like that. They've got an S hook, much like the other strung dolls. And they have like a little neck card. Their neck card is a little thinner than typical neck cards, but they do fit other OB11 heads and hair pieces. I have seen pictures of people mix and matching them. I haven't mix and matched them myself much. For my extra deer, I do intend on customizing her and giving that one pink hair. So I'm probably going to use a wig, and in that case I'm probably going to get a YMY back of head piece, because YMY does sell just like a back of head that you can plug into different faceplates. And then if you want to change the hands, it's a pretty good idea too, because the splayed hands have a harder time going through the shirt. So I find that doing one of the other hands helps make it a lot easier to dress them. In this case, you just kind of pull the hand out and then like trap it in place with like a sewing pin or something, and then you unhook it, and then you just hook the new hand into place, and then remove the pin or whatever you've caught the elastic in place with, and let it go. Here you see me using a toothpick instead. It just kind of went through the little loop of elastic a little easier that way. The bow is separate from the shirt on a little loop of elastic, so if you wanted to, you could mix and match the bows or do different neck accessories. In this case, I kind of find it makes it dressing a little easier because I could just pull it up the body. And then you see me putting the shirt on. And you can see what I mean here about the hands being a little easier to work with if they're swapped out, but since I put the peace sign hand on this one, I still had a little trouble, so I grabbed a scrap of plastic from just like a plastic grocery bag, put it over the hand, and then shoved it through. Kind of helps keep fingers from getting trapped in seams and whatnot. And then you can just pull the plastic out. Oh, there I was just kind of pressing the seam open a little bit more just to help get the this, like all the stuff in the seam out of the way, the hem and whatnot. So I got the hand through, I pulled the plastic out, and then I kind of tucked the seam allowance back in with the toothpick. Oh, her tail kind of popped out. The tails stay in fairly well. They don't pop out too easily, but they do pop out a little easily if you don't have them in all the way. They still go in a little easier than the centaur tails, because I don't think I had to use hot water on either of my deer girls in order to get the tail to pop into place. Whereas I did have to use hot water on my centaur. I still only have one centaur. I want more. There's a whole second wave out and I haven't even finished getting what I want out of the first wave. Oh gosh, I still need to get more of the school haunting dolls. I want like all the regular ones. Oh, and there was like a couple threads just hanging out, so I just kind of cleaned it up slightly. And the skirt. The skirts have a snap. And I like to snap it above the tail, so the tail's kind of poking out. The socks definitely help with their shoes, because their shoes run loose and will fall off if you don't put socks on. And there you go. Fully dressed, school haunting. One of my favorite little details is just, God, I like so many things about these dolls, but I also like how they have like these little cheek fluffs on the sides of their face where ears would be. The cheek fluffs are just so cute, and it helps make the glasses make a little more logical sense as to how they're staying on, in theory. In actuality, they just tuck up underneath the hair. But visually, it looks like they're resting on the tufts. But yeah, there's my two deers. So you can see that, their face-ups are very consistent quality, because I got these several months apart, and they look perfectly identical. I just love they're just so cute. And I like the cute little animal noses, and I love her little ears and her little antlers. Just so cute. I think the one thing that I dislike is that the knees really like to buckle when I'm trying to pose her, so sometimes it's hard to make her stand. Anyway, that's my review of the Deer Girl from the Penny's Box School Haunting line. As you can see, I like her quite a bit. I hope I can get a hold of the dog and the rabbit from this line at least. Preferably the whole basic editional line. Once again, I'm not that enthused about the fish girl. Like, if I were to happen to pull her from a blind box, that would be fine, but I'm personally not interested in seeking her out. She just has like a gym outfit, and I don't know, she just doesn't really appeal to me that much. She's cute, she's just, I'm not the target audience for her, and I wouldn't want to go out of my way to pay extra to make sure I get her. Anyway, My next video that I plan to post, I'm gonna be showing you the construction of a pumpkin-headed ball-jointed doll, a 60 centimeters-ish, from beginning to end, pretty much, or at least a decent, presentable stopping point. I've been working on him for a few months, and I recently got to the point where I'm satisfied with his face up, and he's fully clothed and has a pair of footwear. So, hopefully I'll get that video edited up for you fairly soon. Probably not before Halloween, but definitely while it's still fall. God, I hope I get it up while it's still fall. That would be silly if I didn't. Anyway, thank you for watching, and have a happy Halloween. Bye!